What's up, y'all? It's Criddle with Love to Hunt. Today I'm gonna be showing y'all my mobile setup. I've been hunting out of saddle for like 2 years and I feel like I'm pretty innovative. Right now I have it set up pretty good to where I like it. I've changed a few things, rigged some stuff up, so it's not exactly how it came, and I just want to show y'all that. And you don't have to have a saddle to be mobile. I wouldn't say it's the best option. It depends on the person, depends where you're hunting, depends on the tree. But this is what I'm currently using and it's what I like so far. So this is my saddle. It doesn't have all the pockets and stuff on the side, but I kind of like that because I don't want all that bulkiness. I have a backpack. I like using a backpack. I'll either walk in the woods like this and put it on when I get there and just have my backpack on over it. Or I'll walk in with my saddle on, which is what I do most of the time, just so I don't have to put it on when I get there because I like to be fast. I don't like taking 30 minutes to get in the tree, and this just makes you a couple seconds faster. Okay, so this is how I have my backpack. I got my platform here, sticks here. The sticks are supposed to go up and down on each side, right here, two here, two here. But I put them like this, and I think it distributes the weight a lot better. It kind of puts the weight on your back, rather than if the sticks were here, it's pulling the weight away from you, and it's just a lot easier to carry. I don't know if that's helpful to y'all, but it was very helpful for me. I can go a lot further with them like this. So this is how I'll be set up most of the time when I'm walking to my spot. So I'll walk in the woods, and when I get to my spot and I see where my deer trail is, or wherever you think you're gonna shoot the deer at, say it's over here, I pick my tree. And when I pick my tree, I think about where my platform's gonna be for the easiest shot in that direction. So the platform, you'd want it to be here. That way you can shoot this way, easy. This is your easiest shot. So if you pull your bow back with your right hand, this is your easiest shot this way over to your left. Vice versa if you pull your bow back with your left hand. And another thing, when I get to my tree, I'm looking up in the tree and I'm looking where I have the most cover. I don't need to get 20 feet, 30 feet. There's no point. If you got cover low, get in the cover low. So for example, in this tree, I got branches on both sides of the tree about, I would say, 8 foot, 9 foot up. So I'm gonna wanna get in between that. So before I do anything, before I take off my backpack, anything, figure out how I'm gonna set up first. So now that I figured that out, take off my backpack, watch my mic rather, and I'll set it on the ground right here. All right, so first thing I'll do when I get to my spot, I'll unclip my sticks, get my first one, unravel it. So of course you want to be really quiet when you're setting up, and it's kind of hard to be quiet sometimes, especially when you got these buckles flinging around and banging on stuff. And I got some of this quiet tape you can get off of Amazon, and it really helps with that. But first, I put my first stick on the tree, kind of do like this, that way I'm not bending in a way I can't move. I'll get that on the tree. I'll cinch this down real good. And then I'll do like this. That way it doesn't drop when I put my foot on it. That's good to go. All right, so you wanna climb the tree and climb down without having to go up and down. You wanna go up and come down with everything. You wanna go up with everything, you wanna come down with everything. So normally if I need to get real high, I'll go ahead and put my next stick without attaching myself to the tree. That way I don't have to carry as much stuff up the tree. But since I don't want to get as high because of where I have the cover at, I'm gonna go ahead and get set up to go up the tree to not come back down. So I have this orange gear tie for my sticks. You can get off of Amazon. It's just metal wiring with a rubber coating. And it's for my sticks. So I could put one stick right here and I could lock in the one stick like that, just twist it around. And then I can put my next stick here, twist it around and lock that one in. That way they just stay at my side like this. So next, I get my platform and I have this carabiner hooked up on it with the tape around it. Keeps it quiet. And all I do is clip that on this side of me. So my next step is to get my tree climbing rope. I don't know the technical name for it, but it goes around the tree, connects to you. That way you can sit back and put stuff on the tree, just makes it a lot easier, and so you don't fall. So I'll hook this up to me on one side. Put the other side on the ground. Then I'll get my backpack, and I have this bow tote right here, I'll unconnect it, and I'll connect it to my bow right here. And I'll let a bunch of slack out, that way I can go up. They have a lot fancier ones than this, but the lot fancier ones are heavy, and every bit of weight counts. Try to keep it as light as I can, and that's a good way to keep it light if you ask me. I don't need the fancy bow tote. So that'll be attached to my bow, that way when I get up there, I can pull it up. So I put my backpack on. Take this. If you have a branch like this, you need to go around it. And you'll hook this to yourself. All right, so now that I'm hooked up to the tree, I'm ready to climb up, and I will not be coming back down. Once I get up there, I'm hunting, and I don't come down until I'm done hunting. So, get up like this. Make sure I'm good. It's called a lineman's rope. So you get your lineman's rope secure, I remembered. So I got my free hands. Come right here. Get my next stick. Then I kind of adjust it to the length I think it needs to be before I go to the tree. Better to go a little bit longer. Put it about where it goes. And then I come to the tree. Come around. Hook it up. Tighten it. And then it's gonna slide down, so you wanna slide down with your hands and not your feet. Just like the first one. And since there's branches right here, I have to come around them with this and hook back up. So I just repeat that process until I'm up in a hidden spot, like right here. I would want to get a little bit higher, kind of hidden in these branches right here, but where I could still shoot. I'm not going to do that today because if I go way up there, it's not going to be filmed too good. So we're going to come back down for video purposes and show y'all how I set up my platform, and we'll just pretend I'm up there. So let's just say I'm way up in the tree. I'm in the branches where there's cover. I got to where I want it to be, and I'm at my last stick. I'll come to my platform, unhook the platform, and I'll leave this little hook on the platform. So with this platform, you kind of half open it, because if it's all the way open, you won't be able to tighten it down all the way, and I'll show you here in a second. And you don't want to put it too high, because you don't want to have to climb up onto it. I have done that before because I need to get higher, but it's a lot safer when you don't have to do that. You want to kind of be able to step onto it. So a good spot is like in this area. So just like the other straps, you want to make sure you got it long enough before you even go around the tree with it. Come around the tree. Say I want it right here because I want to shoot this way behind me. Tighten that. I try to keep this flat. If it's not flat, it'll be okay. Close the platform. Tighten it down the best you can, because this is what you're going to be standing on for a long time. So you really need this to be nice and secure. And I'll take this strap just to keep it out of the way, and I'll put it in the sticks. And I'll do that with all the sticks. And then when you push out your platform, that's what tightens it down where it's supposed to be. So then you can climb up onto the platform. Make sure you keep this in a good spot so you don't fall. So I need to move this. Now that I'm up in my tree on my platform, I can take off my backpack finally. So I have this in the side pouch. This is a tree strap. And I like to keep it low because I like to have vision here. If your backpack's sticking off the tree right here, you can't see. So I like to keep it down here. That way my backpack's right here and I can still reach and grab stuff. So I'll put this around this height. So I got my strap in the tree. Now I have a place to put my backpack. I can take my backpack off. Watch my mic again. And I have a hook on my backpack. It stays there, it doesn't come off. And I can hang that on the tree, right there. That easy. So I got my backpack hung. And like I talked about earlier, I labeled my backpack. So rope 1, this rope, the rope I need first going up, rope 1 came out of here. Rope 2 is here. So I'll take that out. I'll go around the tree with it. Make sure there's no branches. Loop it through here. Don't know what this is called, but this is a little ascender. It replaces this knot, which is a slide knot, and when there's tension on it, it tightens. Don't know the name of that either. But this is just like a mechanical metal version of this. So you pull that and you can slide it, and then when you let off, it holds the tension. Pull that, slide it, and then when you pull on it, it holds the tension. So you just take this, and this is a permanent bridge, like I talked about earlier. I like to keep it here because it's ready to go. I just clip it on there, tighten that, and now I'm secure there. I can take this lineman's rope off. Now I'm in my saddle. I'll take this lineman's rope off. It goes back in my backpack. And then I'll come back to this where I hooked my bow up earlier. And I don't have my bow right now, but I'll pull it up, take it, and I have a hook on this side of the tree already attached to my tree strap. And I'll bring my bow over and I'll hang it right here on this hook that's already attached to my tree strap. Get that on Amazon too. Then I'm ready to hunt. And I don't have saddle knee pads, but there's knee pads built in these pants. So you can do like this and it gives your legs a rest. And if you need a send down lower, move that lower. Do this. You could even sit like this. Take a little nap. And if you don't like the rope this high in front of you, which I honestly don't, you can move it down. It's about right here. And tighten this a bunch, and it's lower and out your way. That way you can shoot better. So like I said, I was gonna shoot this way. I'm set up real good to shoot this way. I can shoot all this right here. And if something does happen on this side, that's what's bad about having this low. If you have this high like this, how I had it when I first started, if you need to take a shot on this side, you can pull yourself up, take this, put it on your shoulder, and shoot this way. And you don't feel like you're hanging either because this is on your shoulder. You can't go anywhere. It secures you well. And you can shoot all this. So there's really nowhere you can't shoot. It does suck to have to move this way. I've never had to do that. I haven't been hunting the saddle that long either. So when you're done hunting, all you do to go down is to do it the exact opposite, in the exact opposite order that I did to come up. And this normally only takes me about 10 to 15 minutes. When I first started doing it, it took me a good while. I mean, like the first couple of times it took me maybe like 30, 45 minutes. But you need to go in the yard, practice it, do stuff in the same order every time. If you're all crazy and your stuff is in your bag, wrong stuff on top of other stuff, like I said, it'll take you a lot longer. And I personally think more time you have with your bow in your hand, the better, because there's been a lot of guys that are still getting set up and deer start walking by. I mean, but yeah, it only takes about 10 to 15 minutes. It only should take you about 10 to 15 minutes once you practice a few times and get good at it. All right, y'all, so this is my mobile setup. This is how I do it. Let me know what y'all think about it. I'm sure The guys who don't like it will definitely let me know. But like and subscribe if you like videos like this.